Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome. I am Taylor. Today I'm sharing a what's for dessert. I am sharing a recipe for triple tier brownies and a recipe for Reese's Puffs cookies. Both of these recipes are using cereal, and this is part of a collab. The whole idea came from my friend Tiffany over at Small Town 6. She put together a food challenge collab, and we are all challenged to make recipes using some sort of cereal. So I'm using Rice Krispies and Reese's Puffs in my two recipes that I'm sharing with y'all today, and everybody else is sharing all different kinds of recipes using different kinds of cereal. So make sure you check out the playlist down below, as well as Tiffany's channel. Both links will be down there for y'all to check out. Now let's go ahead and get into this video. First up, I have this recipe for triple tier brownies. This recipe comes from an old Taste of Home baking cookbook, but I was also able to find the recipe online, so I will have that link down below. I started off by preparing 1 box of fudge brownie mix according to the box directions. When those were done, I let it cool completely on a wire rack. In a pot over low heat, I melted 1 package of dark chocolate chips and 1 cup of peanut butter. The recipe said to use milk chocolate chips, but I already had dark chocolate chips on hand, and I really like dark chocolate, so I just decided to use those instead. When that was fully melted, I turned off the heat and stirred in 3 cups of Rice Krispies. Next, I measured out 1 cup of salted peanuts into a Ziploc bag, and then I used a little meat mallet to crush them. When the brownies were completely cool, I spread on 1 jar of cream cheese frosting, topped that with the peanuts and then the cereal and chocolate mixture, and made sure to spread each layer out evenly. I chilled for 30 minutes before serving. These turned out fantastic. They were super rich and we all loved them. I would definitely recommend taking them to a party or something where they will be able to be eaten in like one sitting, because after sitting in the fridge for too long, they were kind of hard. They still tasted really good, but I think they're so rich that it's just something that you really only want one of, and having to have a whole pan of them in the fridge is just too much. Next, I have what I am calling Reese's Puffs cookies. I made up this recipe after looking at some other cookie recipes that included cereal. I'm using the Aldi version of Reese's Puffs. I measured out 1 cup and then crushed with a rolling pin. In my stand mixer, I creamed together 1 stick of butter, half a cup of sugar, and half a cup of brown sugar. Once combined, I beat in half a cup of peanut butter. I turned the mixer down to a low speed and beat in 1 egg and 1 tablespoon of vanilla. In a separate bowl, I combined my dry ingredients, 1 cup of flour, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. With my mixer on a low speed, I added the dry ingredients to my wet. Once combined, I folded in the crushed cereal. I used my cookie scoop to scoop the dough out onto the baking sheet, and then I used a fork to create a crisscross on the top. These baked in a 350-degree oven for 12 minutes. These were absolutely delicious. If you like Reese's Puff cereal or you like peanut butter cookies, I think you will like these. They were basically like a peanut butter cookie with a little bit of an extra crunch and a hint of chocolate. It definitely has me wanting to experiment with making cookies with other types of cereal. And that is going to be it for this video. Don't forget, as I mentioned at the beginning, this was part of a collab. Make sure you check out the playlist link as well as Small Town Six's channel. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!